exclusives@padloud.com.
Tour's been awesome. All the shows have been sold out. Crowd's been, really exciting, really energetic. Really, everyone's been really excited for the tour and all the bands on the tour. Us and KILLSWITCH playing together, I think it's got a lot of people pretty stoked. So, tour's been fantastic, and tonight's another sold out one that I'm sure it's just going to be right up there with all the other shows as far as just being a crazy night. No, it's usually when we always come over to the UK. There's always mainland Europe dates that are always kind of combined with it. So we got it's a quick run since we have Australia on the tour schedule. So the European part of it's it's a handful of shows, mostly German shows. I think there's like 6 or 7 German shows or something. And then there's like Holland and Belgium. So it's a quick little week and a half, 2 week kind of little short European run before we head off to Australia and then South Africa. So it's should be pretty fun. We started talking earlier last fall or something, late summer or early fall about doing something together. And we were hoping we were able to do UK in a full European tour, but with trying to work out schedules and what everyone was kind of planning on doing, it just kind of came down to doing it just in the UK, because I don't think KILLSWITCH was planning on going to Europe again on the album cycle. So we made it work with it's just something I can't remember who brought it up, or maybe our booking agent or something like that, threw out the idea of doing some kind of co-headliner tour with KILLSWITCH, and we've always wanted to tour with them. We've known them for a long time. We've done some other festivals and stuff like that. So we it's definitely something we were hoping to make happen, and it did. And it's worked out great. Yeah, I just wish it was longer. This tour flew by. I can't believe it's already the last show tonight. It was just seems like this just getting in the groove of being on tour, and it's already done. So hopefully this is people seeing this tour, or just in general of how well this tour is done. Hopefully that'll lead to us playing or doing some more touring together in the future. So hopefully scheduling and everything like that, we'll be able to line something up again at some point, because it seems to be a lot of people outside of the UK are pretty bummed that we're not going other places. So UK lucked out with a yeah. Download, so it's kind of we got a soft spot for Download for that festival really helped launch our career back in the early days, and Andy, who is the guy at Download. He's been booking our shows since the first time we've come over here. So he's always always been a big supporter of our band, and obviously books all our shows, and then always brings us to Download. So really every time we get offered to play Download, it's kind of hell yeah, can't really turn down playing Download. So this year will be fun. We we already been announced for it, and the whole what we were doing for the show, but just on this tour, there's gonna be some announcement changes. So it'll be hopefully that'll be announced pretty soon. It's we're still playing, so just be a little bit different than what we originally thought. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're doing the 2005 set for part of it. Okay. So be a lot of Ascendancy stuff. That's all we had at the time. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I just remember having to be up really fucking early for that show. It was really cold, and didn't know what to expect. And like 10 minutes before we played, there was like nobody there, and we're like, oh, this is gonna suck. And then next thing you know, a horde of people just came flying over the hill, and it was like packed. And, at the time we didn't, I guess really realize like it was such a huge deal, because we just, kind of figured like that was just kind of how it was at a festival. And then after, you kind of learn that, that doesn't really happen ever. So it was pretty awesome. And then just like the whole aftermath of that show with, the record, going silver, then eventually gold, and then all the tours were like, going crazy. So definitely was, showed us the power of one big show, what it can do. If you, I don't think we particularly played super awesome because it was so cold and we had no sleep, but it was just like the energy of the the playing, and the crowd definitely brought it pretty hard that day. We knew like the, I guess, historical point of Download, Donington. It was definitely, we weren't supposed to be on the main stage, but the tour we did, the Road Rage tour we were on, just was pretty nuts. The fan reaction and just how many people came out to those shows, because the first time playing over here, and that tour did really well. And I guess the buzz that we had from the record coming out and also that tour, we got bumped from playing the 10th stage or whatever it was at the time, small stage, and then we got bumped to the main stage. So it was kind of like a, everything was building for something crazy to happen, and
it did.
Sure enough, it did. We're always writing and working on new ideas. We just have no idea when anyone else is going to hear it. Still got a lot of touring for this record that we have lined up, and then there's always stuff popping up on the schedule. We haven't gotten really into anything of what's going on past the summer,
right.
But I'm sure in the next couple months, when people are planning for that time, we'll see what's up. But we definitely are been really inspired, or just kind of really stoked on just working on new stuff. So during the break, everyone wrote some new full song ideas or a lot of riffs, pass them around to each other, and listening to stuff in the dressing room the other day, just kind of like even going over some old demos that we had recorded for previous records that we just didn't really think was the right time, that now the stuff sounds great. So it was definitely just trying to get as many ideas as possible, so when the opportunity to either record a song or do another record, we're ready to go. No, recording's a lot of fun. It's very time consuming and a lot of work, but it's just fun to hear stuff that you've been working on kind of finally all coming together and hearing it like the proper way it's supposed to sound. So it's really fun hearing just all our crazy just ideas from writing in the dressing room or writing at your house, kind of sounding like a real song.
Yeah.
So it's always a lot of fun, but once we're done the record, it's nice because it's just a very a lot of work to put a record together. So but we definitely enjoy the process. We like writing, we like playing. So it's really not too much of a yeah. It's we have a lot of fun while we're doing it. So tour's been awesome. It's really yeah. There's not really anything else you can say. It's been great. Wish it was longer.
Reviews and interviews with all your favourite bands at planetloud.com.